this chair.
Oh, you didn't flip the thing.
Oh, dang it.
Do you want to flip it?
I mean, like, I'm gonna go right now. Good evening. My name is Nicole.
I'm Jayla.
And we are the
Two Brown Dots.
And we are, yet again, killing the game.
Killing the game all the time.
Yes!
Yes.
And today we have another bubble topic.
Yes. Another wonderful bubble topic. We're going to be bursting some real bubbles.
Yeah,
this
we're going
episode.
to burst bubbles.
Yes.
Tonight.
We love bursting bubbles.
Anytime. Yeah.
All the time.
And bubble topics are supposed to be a little bit more lighthearted, but
yes.
I mean,
but today we're just winging it.
Yeah.
We're winging it.
Wing it.
We feel like this is going to be a very expressive episode.
Yes. I love you so much.
Yes. What is our bubble today, Michelle?
So our bubble today is on embracing yourself and expressing yourself. So we want to talk about embracing who you are and expressing yourself.
I love that.
Yeah. I'd like to kind of talk about what brought that up for me.
Yes.
Like, I'm glad we're talking about this topic today, especially in 2021, because the world is full of very vibrant differences. And I think this is probably the most crucial time, whenever it's also probably the most difficult time to actually embrace each other's differences. But before we can do that, we have to embrace ourselves, guys. So I'm kind of looking forward to talking about it.
Yes.
Episode
really diving in.
3 or no, this is episode 4, is it?
Oh, it is episode 4.
Wow, we're already on episode 4.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I do just want to say, since you bring that up, that we're on episode 4, that I'm just so happy. I'm so excited to be here and to be sharing our story, because that's all we ever wanted to do. And we're already on episode 4. So thank you for watching so far and being here with us as we continue to wing it.
Literally.
Killing the game.
Killing the game all the time.
Yes.
All right, so let's jump on into this bubble topic.
Yes.
Jayla, will you please burst my bubble and tell me, what does it mean to you to embrace yourself? What does that mean to you?
I think that for me, it means to do what makes me happy, both just privately and then being able to share it with everybody else. Embracing myself means that if there's something that doesn't feel natural to me, then I want to do the opposite. I want to, if it doesn't feel natural to me, then I'm not going to do it. And it's important that I accept that about myself. It's all about accepting who you are and moving forward in that. That way you attract more people, you attract more community of others who are accepting of who you are, because you accept who you are. So I think that embracing myself, that kind of sums it up if I can. There's probably a lot more, but
that's probably the best way you can put it.
Yeah.
You know, I like the perspective that you have in regards to embracing who you are, started with embracing what makes you happy.
Yes.
Because that really does show who you are.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I dig that a lot.
Yeah. Doing what makes you happy and making sure that it's natural feeling. I know that like my dot over here can be a little rebellious, but that's a natural feeling for you to do that.
And it feels great.
Yes.
Feels fucking great.
Yes. And that's all that matters, is that like it feels really good to you to do that. And for me, it always feels good to, I don't know, be a cheerleader for everybody I meet.
If I have, I'm like thinking.
I'm always the ultimate hype man.
It's honestly the fuel in my fire.
Yes. I'm so encouraging.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm so fortunate to have someone like you who is like very like cheerleader type and stuff. Yeah.
I just gotta make sure that like, you know,
it's not burning down the house. Yeah. Because I will raise hell. It's my problem.
And I'll be the getaway car.
That's been a real life situation.
Oh man, that was a real life situation.
Yeah, you remember? She remember. Oh my goodness.
I feel like there's multiple times where I'm like getaway car and I'm just here.
You're just always so willing, but like I know.
I'm just always happy to be here to make sure that, you know, we're both just talking
not
it out.
in jail. Oh.
Don't go to jail.
No.
Nobody needs to go to jail.
It's expensive.
Very expensive.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. But you can talk it out. And that's what I love. I mean, embracing who I am. I have learned what I learned about myself, especially in 2020, is that I love to just sit and listen, which I've always had that natural feeling of just being able to just sit and listen. But 2020 really just a lot of isolation. And it was important for me to sit and listen to myself, listen to my own thoughts, listen to the things that are going through my mind and not just other people. And this year, I just feel a lot better about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a really valuable thing to have a moment for, is to listen to yourself, which is, I want to say, that's like probably the first step to embracing who you are. You got to be able to listen to yourself.
Yeah. Have compassion for yourself.
Trust yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's like, trusting yourself is a practice to me that is not overnight. Like, you can make the decision to say, no, I'm not going to stop overthinking it. I'm just going to do what I said I'm going to do and hope for the best. You can do that, but to not second guess yourself after, really trust yourself. Like, that's, and I think, partial to being embracing of who you are.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. It's just, I think that embracing myself allows me to express myself.
Right. Which is like, you should be able to do that. Like, you really shouldn't let anything in your world hold you back. And I think for damn sure you shouldn't let yourself hold yourself back.
Yes.
You know, from expressing yourself. So
it relieves stress.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so freeing whenever you just like let it go. Yeah. You know, like, you know, it makes me think of like that movie scene whenever at the dinner table, like all the characters have actually been holding their tongues, like,
oh my gosh.
And then finally someone drops a fork, and then Susie's like, you know what, Jennifer, I've had enough of this shit. And then she just like lets it all out, and then it's like, oh, we all move forward in the movie. And
finally we have all
arrived.
Said it. I love when it's like a mom and dad moment, like mom sits here, dad sits there, and then like it's just like, look here, Mike.
Right.
Got to figure it out.
Figure
and then the kids just get up and leave. That's a terrible scenario.
But it is all in tune with expressing yourself. So,
yes.
Yeah. How do you express yourself, Jayla?
Well, how I like to express myself by myself is I love dancing. I love learning new routines. I love watching TikTok and then learning the dance and never posting it, because why would I ever do that? I'll literally stand in front of my phone on camera and I'll do that like slow down thing. I will sit there on TikTok for hours just dancing away, and then I'll sit back down and then chill out. I love to play with makeup, and I love to play with glitter. Glitter is so fun. It's just so fun.
It gets everywhere like sand.
I had this body spray and it had glitter in it, and once upon a time it was pink. It was pink glitter, and then after a while it became clear glitter. I don't know why.
Oh, so this was like a chemical reaction. I thought you were straight up going to say like, I had pink and then like I got.
No, it was a body spray. It was like a strawberry mist or something, which you would think is pink, and it was pink.
Yeah.
But it turned clear. The liquid turned clear. The glitter stayed the same color, of course. And then I had to throw it away because it was old and I was over it.
Oh, okay. I was like, did it start stinging whenever you used it?
But I'm curious to make more glitter. So but anyways, that's just how I like to, those are ways of how I like to express myself by myself. I want to just dance it out, let it go. I like to be with my own thoughts. So I speak out loud to myself. I will have full on conversations like I'm talking to another person by myself. And I have done that with Michelle before. There's this app called Marco Polo, and there's times where I'll get on there just to talk it out. But I need to feel like another human being is with me, so I don't feel so crazy when I'm talking to myself. But that's just how I like to express myself. I think that to an extent, I don't like being by myself when I do get into my thoughts, but I know that it is still vital and important for me to have my alone time to decompress, dance it out, try on some new eyeshadow, find a new lip gloss. Those things are all very important, and that's what allows me to, once I accept those things about myself, then I can now express it. And how I like to express myself with others is just about all the same things. I like to still dance, like a lot. I love lip gloss. That's something that I'll get from my friends for Christmas, is I buy them lip gloss or chapstick, because I just want them to always have the most luscious lips by Jayla. That's a moment.
Bopd.
You
gotta lead me into like, why is it so vital, or why does it feel
so important?
Yeah, I'm drunk. Tell me why.
Oh no! What are you drinking? Let's talk about our drink of choice today. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a beer, and I don't remember the brand. Like, it's I think it's Kona, and it's like a surfing, like it has like a surfing kind of brand to it.
Okay.
Fucking awesome. It does make me feel like I'm on a beach, and it gives me a similar effect to drinking the Boulevard Tank 7 beer. So yes, that's what's
beachy
in the red
vibes
Solo.
Like your hair.
Yes, beachy vibes like my hair. So for you all that are listening and not watching, I'd like to describe what I'm wearing.
Okay. She's gonna describe what she's wearing. But can we look this way and do it? Like, give it to me, Michelle.
Tell me. Look that way and describe what I'm wearing. So
tell me you're dressed.
I'm wearing not khakis. I'm wearing some pink socks.
What else are you wearing, Michelle?
I'm wearing some black leggings.
Oh, damn. Do they got the little holes in the side of them?
Oh, my God. Yeah. How did you know?
Oh, my gosh. Because I'm a lady, and I know.
She's a lady.
I know what a lady likes. Yeah.
Oh. I wasn't sure if we would keep going.
Yes. Give it to me.
She's a lady. You know.
Oh, she's a lady. Talking about that pretty lady. Oh, and the lady is mine. And the lady is mine. The lady is mine. Oh, I also like to sing.
Yeah. You do like to sing.
We'll get to that. What else are you wearing, Michelle? I really like this moment. Like, I just want to milk this out.
That's just, Ryan, please do everything.
Oh, get the hair flip. Zoom in on that.
Yes.
Do it again.
So that my hair just like fell in front of my eyes. Great. So I'm also wearing a gray tank top, just like you, actually. I'm wearing a gray tank top, like Jayla.
We like to coordinate.
Yeah, we coordinate all the time
for the podcast.
Just
specific. Hold on. Slow it down here. We like to coordinate specifically for the podcast
all the time,
but
unless we're drunk.
For the most part, we dress alike all the time.
All the time. I actually kind of stalk Jayla, and
this is how we express ourselves as two brown dots. Continue.
And then I'm wearing some like some jewelry, not nothing fancy. And then my hair looks like fucking Ariel was blonde, and she decided to go run across the beach in Baywatch, and she literally got smack dab on Sports Illustrated because she's like fucking amazing. Like, she is so great.
Somebody said, give me that mute Once Upon a Time Mermaid. I'm going to put her.
The only thing I'm missing is a seashell around my neck. That's it.
Somebody get this lady a seashell, please.
Somebody get her. I want to listen to the ocean. Do you do that?
No,
you don't.
I don't like. I'm sure that I listen to rain and thunderstorms.
You never gotten a seashell and listened to it.
I think I did that. I think I did that when I was a child, and I went to Florida, and I like listened to the seashell.
Yes. And it sounds like the ocean.
Yeah, and it was like real. Oh, maybe in science class.
Yeah.
When they did the
science class.
That segment in science class that had something to do with seashells
by the seashore. What is that? Sally sells seashells by the seashore. I'm not that drunk. Wow. Yup. Did that.
So my drink of choice today.
Yeah. What's your drink of choice today, Jayla?
Is water.
You're drinking Bottled Ocean. Oh, fucking patent that shit. Yes. Bottled Ocean. Lips by Jayla. What else is there? We came up with something last week.
Strover. We're supposed to be coming up with some type of drink. People are waiting.
Ooh, the drink we come up with, seriously, is going to be really great.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It's got to be something nobody has ever had before.
I wish we can make that happen. There's no such thing as saturation. You just have to put your mind to it.
I want to put elderberry stuff in it. Can we do that?
Edible glitter in there too?
Yes.
I think that would be okay.
That would be so fun. Glitter. It would be so us. It's healthy yet not. And
maybe to open our drink, you actually have to do a party popper. And glitter comes out. The bars would hate us.
That would be so fun. Oh my gosh.
We can make it happen.
We can.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that.
Yes. Right after these messages. Boop.
Here we are.
Hey. Okay. So
what's the next part? Was
do?
That all of them? I feel we
got off a little bit.
Yeah, we did. Where are we at? Oh, expressing with others.
It's important to express who you are.
Why is it important? Because you don't want to be unhappy. I don't want to be unhappy with who I am. And if I'm unhappy with who I am, then it's time for me to make a change. I want to do what makes me happy. I want to do what feels natural in my life. And that's it. That way, that's it.
Yeah.
You want to, damn it, you want to embrace who you are. Find those things that make you feel happy by yourself, so that when other people come into your space, it's not weird.
You don't feel like you have to put on a face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, not weird. Like, you will feel less suffocated.
Yes. Yeah. Less judged, because if you own your shit.
Yeah.
If you own your shit, then it's not going to be it's not as strange when you invite other people into your space.
Why do you feel it's vital to accept each other's differences, especially in 2021?
Oh my gosh. Well, I just have to say that my own experiences from 2020, I did a lot of self-discovery in regards to accepting who I am. And with the pandemic of 2020, the extent of it, I spent a lot of time by myself, and it gave me the opportunity to take time to discover the things that I like, discover the things that make me happy, without having to be, what am I trying to say? Like, thinking of my childhood, where I was just really busy all the time and I didn't really take the time. Mm-hmm. And then becoming an adult, it's time to figure it out myself. So as a child, you're kind of just doing a lot of like what your parents are encouraging and supporting of for what you want to do as well. But it's still very structured in a way. And then once you become an adult, you're making a lot of your own decisions and your own mindset. So 2020, coming out of that, of what I experienced in 2020 going into 2021. I want to have more compassion for everybody. Not that I didn't have it before, but I just want to continue developing it. Mm-hmm. It's actually pretty high if you ask me, but I want to make sure that I continue developing my compassion for others and accepting who they are and really vibing out for those things. Michelle?
What
does it mean to you?
Oh, Lord.
To embrace yourself?
What does it mean to me to embrace myself? Mm-hmm. Obviously, I've been through some trials and tribulations in my life thus far. Or I would not be who I am right now.
Definitely.
That goes for everybody in their walk on this planet. I think that embracing yourself, it is more about owning who you are, and being okay with it, because there's nobody on this earth that's going to love you like you do. And you can't force anybody else to take on your perspective in life. Yeah. You can't force anything in this world. The most you can do is strive for something. Yes. And be happy striving for that. But yeah, embracing yourself is just first like acknowledging this is something like a characteristic of yourself. And that's like, I want to even like kind of shrink that down more in regards to like embracing yourself is like, it's just, whenever you notice something about you, like, hey, I don't like that. Like, I remember going through this phase in my life where it was like, I was always going to my friends for advice, always, for everything, always going. And at one point I was like, fuck, I'm noticing that the advice that I'm getting from my friends aren't giving me the outcome that I want from the situation.
Right.
You know, let me do it on my own and see what happens. And then it would seem as if I got more so what I wanted out of the situation because it was my situation.
Yes.
You know, and that's really, it kind of falls into what I tapped on earlier in regards to trusting yourself. Like, if I noticed that I had an issue with something in my life and I asked for advice, yes, the advice was good, but being able to siphon through what was actually meant for me and what wasn't meant for me was a challenge. Because obviously I wouldn't have brought up my issues to certain people if I didn't think that they weren't going to have good advice. So I finally, it just kind of happened, like, and I stopped thinking about it to where, like, I didn't have to go to everybody for advice. I didn't have to feel like uneasy that I wanted to make a certain decision and I wasn't sure if I was going to do the right thing. And, you know, all of the things that I was really tripping about back then were honestly trivial, like boys and job and moving out, things like that. Like, that stuff is really null and void, guys. Like, that's life shit. Now, if I was the president of the United States,
oh man,
you know, like, yeah, I'm going to need to talk to some other heads, you know, but whenever it comes to my life and what I want to do with it, I want to be able to make the decision and hold my own. 'Cause, you know, you get thicker skin as you grow older and with the experiences that you obtain, like, if you fuck things up most of the time, then you just fuck things up most of the time. Get really good at cleaning it up. That's what you need to do. Yeah. It's not about, well, I asked like my mom, my best friend, my aunt, the stranger at the grocery store about this, and this is what I got out of it. No, you need to make the decision and handle it how you want, and get good at being okay with the outcome, instead of being afraid of it. So I think,
and everybody has something different, has a different walk of life. Yeah. So how your aunt or your mom, your sister, how they handle this situation isn't the exact same as what you're going through. So it may not always turn out the way you want it to, like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just trying to support you because you asked.
You gotta be okay with what you want to do. So I think embracing yourself is being okay with what you want. And how you do things, and being brave enough to accept what comes out of it.
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
Yeah. So to go into expressing yourself, like, how I express myself whenever I'm by myself is, you know, honestly, I am in this phase where I'm just working so fucking hard that there was like a moment in time where I hadn't looked at myself in a mirror for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it was like I was hanging out with one of my friends at the gym, and we had posted a selfie like, hey, we're at the gym or whatever. And that was like the first time I had seen myself, and I noticed I lost weight. And I'm a fitness trainer. I was already fitness training, but that wasn't on the forefront of my mind of losing weight, you know?
Yeah.
I just was doing so many things. It was such a surreal experience. So like, whenever I'm by myself, it usually involves like coming home and like, decompressing, and my decompressing is like sleeping. Like,
yeah.
So expressing myself is more of like a reflection. Like whenever I reflect on what I've done, I was fucking tired. Like, yeah, like I just fucking worked, man. But whenever I'm with others, like it's like a natural thing. Like I don't deliberately go to express myself, which is strange coming from an artist, because it's like business and art to me like just go hand in hand, because that is who I am. Like I just do my thing, and I'm not afraid to show people. So I guess you can say like by myself, like I brainstorm more often. My wheels are constantly turning, guys. So like whenever I do things with others and I'm expressing myself, I'm never shy to saying what I want to say. So I guess it's kind of hard for me to articulate how I express myself, because I really am. I'm a loner, so I just really I do my own thing, and I'm not afraid to blend in or not. I'm just lucky enough to have people that want to be around me, you know, and I don't take that for granted whenever I do get to be surrounded by people who want to be around me, no matter the setting, and I naturally just get excited, you know, and I'll get loud, and I will laugh really loud, and I don't dance that much, but whenever I do, it's like I typically am like a very cliche moment, like I'm gonna be drunk and I'm gonna go dance, you know? Like I'm not dancing. I used to do it whenever I was younger. I used to dance behind closed doors, but now I'm so like businessy. Like I'm just so clear and direct with how the fuck I feel. Like expressing myself is, I guess, by myself and with others, naturally just gonna come out circumstantially.
I feel like you're very loud and proud. If it doesn't serve you, Michelle, you're not just gonna walk away from it. You're gonna tell everybody that you're walking away from it. So it's very loud and proud. It's very who you are. So it all kind of just like, if you ask me, sometimes it's just blurred lines. She's just very comfortable. Yeah. You're just very comfortable in front of other people, and if they don't like it, they can dip out, and if you don't like it, you're dipping out. So it's just that's just all there is to it. As for myself, I gotta go.
I gotta get out of here.
I just gotta go. I silently will bow out. I
remember at one point, like I was going to the gym like so much, and this is before I got into personal training. This is before I got into personal training. I remember I was just going to Planet Fitness, and my thing was go to the free weights, hang out, like have my fanny pack on, and like listen to my music. Well, I get so comfortable, like people watching and stuff. Like my facial expressions don't hide. So,
not at all.
I straight up I just remember just being really comfortable and like just seeing someone in Planet Fitness just doing something a little weird. Like, not that I was trying to judge. It was just different. It was just different. And so I know my face was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? You know?
You will stare and not care. Stare and not care.
Stare and not care. Can that be one of my t-shirts?
Michelle Byers.
Stare and not care.
Michelle Nicole. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Michelle Nicole.
Stare and not care.
Lips by Jayla. Can I please be your spokeswoman for your lip care?
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. My first ambassador is going to be Michelle.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Tell me why you feel it's important to express who you are.
I think it's very important to express who I am. I'll talk about it as an individual and just like as audience per se. I think it's very important for me to express myself the way I do, because it really does deter, like how you were saying earlier, like getting rid of the negativity.
Yeah.
It deters that bullshit out of my way, because I will bulldoze over somebody who makes me feel some type of way about myself whenever I know I didn't do anything wrong. You know, like you hurt about something that I said, you need to say something. Yeah. Like I'm way too grown to have to pick and pull at somebody who is passive, especially whenever it comes to business. Now, you have to take into mind that I'm dealing with people's lives whenever, like, you wouldn't want me to be a doctor in a hospital because I would really get in some ass. But, like, I'm a band manager and I'm a personal trainer, so I'm a coach. And I want, you know, whatever I band manage, I'm making this band go big. So I don't want anybody in the way of my guys. They are an extension of myself. So if somebody says that we can't be on a stage somewhere at some time, I want to know why, who said it, and what else can we do about it. Right. I can't do anything passive. Like, so it's good for me to be the way that I am because I want the same in return. Because it takes a lot of game to be as loud as you are, but if you can't take it back, then you're weak. And I kind of have a prison mentality. So, not to say that I've ever been to prison, but I want it back. I want the direct stuff back or the direct, I don't like using stuff, but you guys know what I'm saying. I want it back. I want to literally get just as much of a transparency with anybody in my life. And that's only going to help me progress quicker with all of my projects. It is only going to make, even in my relationships, it makes things way easier on everybody, because I'd rather tell you that I'm not into you now than later. I'd rather you tell me that you're not into me now than later. You know, and with relationships per se, and it can go like romantically, work-wise, actions do speak louder than words, so don't be an idiot, you know. I'm being harsh about that, but don't be slow. If somebody's treating you like they don't want you, don't be there. Yes. You know? Now, this is my personality type. I don't know what type of personality I freaking have, though. I wish I knew the letter. Like, am I type A, B, or C?
Oh, my gosh.
Because, like, you can give me all those actions, but I'm going to call you out on it. I'm that bitch, you know? Like, I'm going to be like, I know that you didn't show up to work because you don't want to work with me. Like, I haven't had that happen, but, like, I would put it all together and ask.
So, why do you feel it's vital to accept each other, especially this year, 2021? Accept each other's differences. Accept each other, who they are. Why is that important, especially this year?
I think it's vital because right now, with all the separation, we all are clearly using our voices, but are we listening?
Right.
I really think that if we could just listen a little harder, I think in 2021 we can be somewhere way more positive by 2022. Way
more loving.
Yeah. It may not feel like it. I have a sneaky suspicion it's not going to feel like we just turned over 2020, even though 2020 turned over 2019, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it takes a lot more love to really mask the hate, just in regard to a lot of people don't think it exists. You know, I think people believe that the world is more negative than positive, and I think the positivity just gets muted. It's just vital for us to listen. It's really vital for us to listen. Now, expressing yourself and saying what you believe is right needs to be said. Say it. Do not hold that back, because you might start a revolution. You might start something that the world really could benefit from.
Yeah. And you know what? You could be the one that says it the way that everybody actually needed to hear it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So, you know, this has to be like a concept somewhere. But you know, whenever you talk to like your best friend and you're like, girl, you need to get out of that relationship. That's the worst relationship you've ever been in. I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. I'm sick and tired of you going through that. I need to get out of it. Okay. You say that over and over and over, and then they never get out of the relationship. Tell me why. Tell me why. They go to the grocery store and your best friend's like, oh my God, I just had the worst day ever. Let me tell you what this lady told me. I went to the store and I was crying. She was like, oh my God, Hunty, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, my boyfriend is just being a dick. Well, literally, she was like, honey, I was like that back in 89. And I tell you what, whenever I left my husband after he did some bullshit with me, my life was nothing but dime a dozen, nothing but gold and butterflies.
Right.
And then she ends up breaking up with her boyfriend. You know what? That's some bullshit. But
I mean,
but at least she fucking did it.
But at the same time, you know, it's also different perspectives. Different perspectives. You've heard the same perspective from the same friends for the last 10 years. And now you got somebody's mama telling you like it is. And it's like, you
ever just think about lying? You ever just think about lying? Because do you just need the credentials? Look, if I told somebody, do I look like I'm 45? If I could pass for 45, ooh, I bet you I could. If I really wanted to, I could tell a woman.
This is getting wild.
Let me put this in perspective. Look, I can say anything. Let me get to 45 and I'm going to just tell anybody, any kid something. If they going through some shit, I'm going to act like I've been through it just to see if they would just make a difference and like stop doing the bullshit that they're doing in their life. Because look at here. Not everybody has to go through exactly what you went through to tell you what could be better in your life, you know? So, Jayla, reeling back in. I thought I just went off a little bit.
Really back in. You know what we're ready for? What was your favorite part of this bubble topic?
My favorite part? Mm-hmm. My favorite part was probably talking about what I was wearing with you.
That was a good moment.
That was so much fun. And then like coming up with lips by Jayla, I thought that was like so awesome. That was so cool. Also talking about how we can progress in our own individual lives and the world.
I love that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You bring up good points.
You do too. What was your favorite part about that?
Oh gosh. My favorite part would have to be talking about what makes us us. I feel like this episode really dives into the separation of 2brownDots, and we didn't even dabble into like as together how we express ourselves. Not that was important or that we needed to, but it just kind of we did just a little bit, but it kind of just showed. This episode really showed us a lot.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
Yeah, in regards to us separately, and that's what kind of allows us to mesh so well. How do you express yourself? Comment down below how you express yourself. What makes you so different?
What makes you different?
We want to know.
What do you love about how different you are?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. What do you love about what's so different with you? Oh my God. I feel like whoever's watching this is for you.
This is for you.
What do you love about you? Oh my God.
This is for you.
This is literally for you. What do you love about your difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
What makes you special?
Yeah.
Because we want to know. Stop. We want to know what makes you special.
We want to know.
Because what makes you special is important.
It is. It really is. And somebody else.
Okay, we're done. This is a really fun episode. This is screw you, Michelle. This is a really fun episode.
It was super fun.
Love
guys.
This bubble.
Yes,
Hey, if there's anything you can comment, let us know what other topics you guys want to hear from us.
Oh my gosh, give us something good.
Because y'all know we can talk.
Yeah,
we can talk. Yeah, I know you can talk, but let me see you.
Walk. Let me see you walk. Okay,
Okay, we're done. Okay, guys, we're scooting out. Have a good night.
Yes.
Have a good day. Have a good morning.
All of the above.
Yes. She went back into her coffin. All right. We got to scoot out. Just scoot.
Oh my God. Chair is broken. Oh my God. Like you're really
scooting?
Yeah, it's scooting, but it's not like
Oh, yeah. Your little middle, like, piece there.
Stop looking at me.
Okay.